What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Arena Direct Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We got a full 7 winner in our previous one, so let's see if we can continue the run goods. Open our pool. Remember, this is best of 1 sealed. You have to get 7 wins before 2 losses, but if you do get even 6 wins, you will get at least 1 box. All right, I see 3 very nice looking blue rares. A couple of good white-black cards. We'll see what the commons and uncommons do for us. Okay, a couple of Knight Captains. So, decent aggressive white. A couple Radiant Strikes, Luminary, Stalker. That's not terrible. Blue. Besides the rares we already saw, a couple jammers is not that great. Okay, well, blue is kind of unfortunate, save for the 3 rares, the lab ship, the consult, and the vocalist. Black looks good. A couple trajectories, beetle, delicacy, titan, faithful. It's not too bad. No grav kills, but trajectories are pretty good. And some ways to help trigger it with like Swarm Color, Comet Crawler. Red has a Terra Pact, Intimidator, and a Plunge. Red's pretty bad. Green is just okay here. A couple of Sammys, lots of Stingers, a couple Botanists, although those are just decent 2-drops, not like game-winning. Wayfarer's good. Grove Strider's good. I guess there's a mech in there. And a kill ship at the top end. Looking like maybe I might go black-white. I think black-white might be a really solid-looking build here. Let's take a peek-see. Might even run the Coral the Void. Yeah, could get some really nice aggressive black-white deck. A lot of options down the road as well. I don't think I would run the Dual Sun technique, though we do have a few ways to get 1/1 counters, right? Skittermaw, Enhancer. Probably would not end up running the Void there. Oh, this looks decent. Probably wouldn't need 2 Radiant Strikes, I guess. Skiff's a little bit unnecessary. Let's see. Zealot's replaceable. I guess so is Coordinator. I think we'd rather have the Skittermaws. 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. 5 with the Stalker. 6 with the Faithful. I don't know if the Faithful really counts, though. I guess if I'm going to... Oh, we don't have any spacecraft. The only spacecraft I have is the kill ship. I don't think we want a 7-mana one, though. Is the Beamsaw Prospector worth it? I think I might cut the Beamsaw and run one of the techniques. This looks pretty good. I think we want to go heavier white than black here. All right, I like this. I think this deck is quite solid for a sealed pool. Pretty nice aggro black-white. could definitely see this getting to the 7 wins. I guess the nice thing about the Beam Saw is that it's a 2-drop that gives me an easy way to turn on Void once it dies, right? The lander token. Turn 1, warp the color, sure. Okay, no swamp turn 2, though. And they're missing land drops. All right. Well, that's what we call nice for us. Would suck, though, if they have a ballad to kill all my 1-toughness creatures here. Ooh, a tap land. That's gotta hurt. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, if they don't have... Yeah, this game's over. I was gonna say, if they don't have a ballad there, it's good beats. Can I kill them? 8, 9, 10, 11. I could put them to 1. Guess that's probably correct. That means they can't cast Ballad anymore. Alright, well. Opponent stumbles a little bit, and our deck does what it does. 1 and 0. Okay. Yeah, it's a keep every time. Needs to find a black source, of course, but it is a keep every single time for me. Scrapper! Didn't really want to see a 1-2 on turn 1. Swamp next turn, please. Swamp next turn, please. Alright, easy mode. I'm gonna lead with the Comet Crawler here first. And now we can go Vondum, Warp, attack with the Comet Crawler, and turn Vondum into a 4/4 immediately. Although if they don't... If they play like this, we might not want to make that move. I think instead I'm going to go Breacher and threaten a 5/5. They might just kill the Crawler in response. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, and this is still a 4-mana 4/4, so... I'd rather them depressurize my Comet Crawler, though, than my Servandum. That's pretty good, too. I expect them to have another removal spell here, but I'm going to lead on Vondum and attack for 4. They're probably just going to kill the Vondum at this point. Yep. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, okay, if they're just going to sack it, that's okay. A little bit tempted to hold the land there for warp. Sorry, for discard, but I think this is fine. Good draw. That's fine. Excellent. Okay, and we have a bunch of 1/1 counters, so again, as long as we can fade a Wrath type effect, we should be fine. A little bit punished for not pumping the Chaplain. Easy all-out attack. Can go grab our Light Blade here or our Hilder Blade, but I think we want to keep the creature around, so we'll just eat their 4/4, hit them for 6. Okay, that's bad. So we want to move this here and attack with everything. We get them the chump with the Scrapper, and we hit them for 3, and then we play Luminary second main. So I'm going to have 3 different lethal threats. Devastating, not good enough. They can make 2 copies of some of their Bruntar right now, but that is not enough for lethal. That was scary. I mean, even if they could make 3 copies, assuming their land was untapped, it wouldn't have been good enough. All right, and that'll be GG's. Let's go. Whew. Almost scary. Almost. 2-0 start. Beautiful. beautiful. All right, good opening hand. See, man, we really needed some vehicle, like cheap vehicles in this deck, for sure. Would have helped so much with the couple of really important creatures we have. Oh, I don't mind them seeing... I don't mind them warping there, I should say. Okay, double Skittler Maw actually kind of great with the Luminary in hand, because that's a free way to trigger the Void. Alpha Rail. Discard's a sweeper. It's not very nice. I could have utilized that really well. Skitter Maws are pretty good with the Chaplain too. A free way to get 1/1 counters and then tap down later. Or rather, a free way to have extra 1/1 counters for the Chaplain to activate. Uh-oh, I need to find removal real bad. Shoot. Well, that might be game over. Not killing a vocalist is so bad. Okay, so Thera isn't the worst. What is the wording on this? Yeah, so actually our Luminary is insane here versus their So Thera. Now we're gonna level up our Skittermaws. Okay, look at this. That was a hell of a turn. That's good. Love seeing them just cycling there to start. Yeah, if their play is just to lock down a Skittermaw and then play their 2/2, that's really nice. That's a little bit annoying because I actually needed that 6th land, but it's quite nice. So instead we can go tap down. I could just go tap down, attack, attack. Mouth of the Storm. Okay. Let's see. I guess I just Luminary pass. I could have also held up the Chaplain tap down, but I think I like this line. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That should do her. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 2 of my creatures have menace, so. Not to mention I have Delicacy and Technique in hand. Booyashaka, baby. Booyashakas. Deck's great, Magic's great. Vocalist was scary, but they didn't actually end up doing anything with it. Alright, and that was a quick 3-0 start. This is the kind of deck you're dreaming of. Ah, that is not the hand you're dreaming of, however. Would have been great with the planes. Yeah, this is not very good. It's the technique here. It is good with a lot of my creatures, but probably the worst card for starters. This deck not having anything on turn 2 is really bad, though. Oh boy. Especially now that we're going to be playing against the presumably better decks in the 3-0 bracket. Discards a big dragon. Well, I assume they have the Embrace Oblivion here. Yeah, what a draw. I'll go ahead and wait one more turn before killing their Sunset, since the Sentry doesn't attack anyway. Okay. Do I want to just kill the Sunset now? Discard planes? God, the Sunset wouldn't be an issue if we had drawn some of our captains. Yeah, I guess I'm going to make this play. I want to do it on my turn because I don't want to give them a free way to trigger their Void since they have Skittermaw. Though it's not going to be surprising if they have a way to trigger it anyways. Yeah. Alright, so it turns into a 3-3. Titan's not even good here. Turns into a 4-4. They have the dream, man. Saboteur with just a bunch of removal backup is so sick. Not that Saboteur's on the battlefield anymore, but Skittermaw is effectively the same thing at this point. So I warp this. I need to, like, kill the token and draw Swamp plus Trajectory. I could kill the Luminary and keep the 1-1, but I can't win that game anyways. So, good beats. Yeah, opponent's deck looks really nice, and, well, we had a stinker of an opener. Sentry doesn't look like it's doing anything there, but maybe they have a lot of vehicles we haven't seen. I mean, this is my only way to not get face up 2-for-1'd. Oh, okay. I mean, doesn't matter. Dead either way anyways. Alright, that's my one loss to give. Just a couple of unfortunate hands. Had to mulligan to 6, and it was not a very good 6. So let's not do that anymore, because that's all you can give. Alright, back to good hands. Does need to find another land, or ideally two, but we're going to lead on turn 2 pilot on the play, so hopefully it doesn't just instantly die, and that's going to give us a couple more chances to find a land. Mr. Scraps. Okay, this is where land is important. Oh, that's fine. They're just gonna... Okay, that's great. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Land here, please. Damn it. I guess I'm actually gonna play out the Vondum. Okay, that's not too bad. There's a land. Hopefully it's not too late, but our opponent clearly didn't have a removal spell for 3 mana, and this is a nice little blowout. Excellent, okay. I'm gonna just Delicacy here, but if I had Warped, then Vondum would actually turn into a 4 power the following turn. Can't mulligan that, because we can Warp Luminary and still kill anything. Nice. This worked out really well for us only having 3 lands. I almost feel bad for them. Almost. I mean, this is exactly what my deck is intended to do. Alright. Good thing we have such a freaking low curve, because getting stuck on 3 land for a lot of other pools would not be nice. Alright, we are guaranteed positive outcome. Worst case scenario. Let's see if we can get a few more wins for at least a box. Even just one more win would give us double our entry fee back, though, so... Oh, this is tough. Because I think this is not a terrible keep. But we can do better. That is not better. That's really unfortunate, actually. Okay, given that we do Radiant Strike, I don't mind just using one of our trajectories. But yeah, this is the type of hand, so was the previous, that this deck does not do well with. We need to have early pressure. That is not a creature that killing is good against. Oh, lordy. Alright, I mean, I can Radiant Strike the Monolith in a couple turns, but the damage is already going to be done. That's brutal. Yikes. So it's going to be 2 extra cards from them. Ah. If both losses with this deck are just due to unfortunate mulligans, it happens, you know? I guess I probably should have left back one of the 1/1s, as now the Chrome Companion's going to get a free attack and 1 life back. Oh, pass is good. Man, I have a feeling if I play out the Faithful, they're going to kill whatever I target with it. They might even just use a removal spell here on one of these. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, they definitely have a grab kill in their hand. I guess we let them grab kill this. Oh, no grab kill. Okay. I guess I'm going to tap the color. Seems like a okay double block, because if they want to use something to save their creature, that's not even that bad. Wow, I'm actually pretty happy they did it like that instead of saving it as a removal spell, I feel like. I think I need to go for trajectory here. I still feel like they have a grab kill in their hand when they're making plays like that. Which means if I just go for the Titan there instead, they grab kill it and I'm in a bad spot. Because then their 4/5 and 2/2 hit me. Alright, there's the grab kill. Or Radiant Strike, sure, same thing. Alright, good beats. I don't know. Maybe I just needed to have cast my Faller's Faithful on one of my 1/1s earlier. Given what they had and what I had, I don't think it mattered. Dang, this is a deck I think could really have gotten there pretty easy, but both losses were just, I think, bad openers and having to ship down to, what, 6 or 5 cards, so not entirely unexpected, right? It's best of one. You're going to get those hands sometimes, but this is the type of pool, if I'm playing white, that I want to open for this kind of event. Beat up on all the slower, like, green decks or lander decks and whatnot. It just has really good pressure, plus, I mean, this could have used a little bit more interaction, but I think this was a good one for sure, so... I know it's only a 34-minute video, but I would call this a success, right? Getting anything more than 3 wins this is positive about 1,500 gems, so not unhappy with that result. Still doing well. As always, friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.